Frida Kahlo was born on July 6, 1907 in Coyoacán. Were in detail. From a young age, Frida was different, brave, iconic, and sensitive.
A6 polio affected her right leg. It was only the beginning. At 18, a bus accident left her on the brink of death. A broken spine, fractured ribs, internal injuries, but it also marked the birth of an artist. Confined to bed, Frida began to paint what she had closed herself. Love
Love
and
and
Revolution.
Revolution.
Frida meets Diego in 1928 when she went to show him her paintings. He, already famous, was struck by the power of her art. She, Gaslight, found in him not only a mentor but a magnetic. They lived in Mexico in the United States. They traveled, argued, separated, separated.
Pero me dice, no mames, ya, güey.
¡Pendejo! ¡Ya! ¡Espérate! Separated and reunited. Frida said, I did have two major accidents in my life. One was the boss, the other was Diego, and Diego was the worst. But they also loved each other deeply. They shared communist ideals, no, the ideals. But they also loved each other deeply. They shared communist ideals, defend art as a political tool, and lived a life far from conventional. They're the two Fridas. On its walls hangs her dresses. Her bed has a mirror on the ceiling, so she could paint herself from bed. And her crutches, corsets, and brushes remain untouched.
¿Está bien?
Today, both houses are museums, but more than museums, they are living space. In the Casa Azul, you can breathe freedom. In the garden, her personal objects, her self portraits. In Diego's house, his enormous studio in just as he left it, with brushes, sketches, and a large window looking up at the sky. Diego Taumor, recognized in his time, is now being rediscovered by new generations who revisit his critical vision. His love for indigenous peoples, his social struggle captured in murals like those in the National Place or the Place de Bellas Artes. Together, they left a legacy that is now part of Mexico's soul. Children, youth, and artists from around the world will continue. Children, youth, and artists from around the world will continue to learn from them. More spaces will open for workshop. contemporary exhibitions, and folk art festivals. Their legacy will remain alive because it speaks of themes that never go out of style: love, pain, struggle, and freedom. En el próximo audio, Suri, por si me estás escuchando, voy a decir la conclusión, ¿va? Bueno, voy a decir lo de Frida Wrote, ¿ok?
No. El chiste que lo bien ustedes.
Bueno, cortas eso, ¿eh?
Sí.
Frida Wrote, fit, what I... Pies, ¿quién necesita pies? Eso es lo que dice. ¿Ok?
¿Quién
Tengo-
necesita pies
Sí,
cuando
Entonces
tienes...
tengo que decirlo así como fit. What do I need yours when I have wings to fly? Okay. Frida wrote, fit. What do I need dije your pendeja. Frida wrote, fit. What do I need you for when I have wings to fly? And she did fly. The speed, the pain, the broken body, the betrayals. Sorry, ya que estás escuchando esto, yo dije lo de Frida Wrote, entonces ahorita tú dices Diego Painted, dices eso. Y ahorita yo digo lo de Frida and Diego are not gone, es todo eso. Frida and Diego are not gone. They live in the blue of a house, in a concrete bridge, in a mural, in a self-portrait. And as long as there is someone who looks at their work with an open heart, they will still be here. Casa Azul and Diego's house.
Güey, se escuchó
Eternal
eso.
present.
Mira.
The future of their legacy.
Tontas.
Ahí.
Tú habla, güey. Ahorita te recorto eso.
Sí.
Sí.
Meanwhile, Diego Rivera, born in Guanajuato, 1886, grew up in very different environment. By the age of 10, he already studied at Academy of San Carlos in Europe. He met Picasso, Modigliani, and the great muralists of the Renaissance. But it was Mexico that gave him his true voice. He painted with an of the people, creating murals that told the story of the oppressed. They got married in 1929, a wedding that shocked many. He was 42, she was 22, a gigant and they were a fragile woman, but her spirit was strong as steel. Their relationship was like their painting, intense, contradictory, at times painful, but deeply crafty. Casa Azul was always Frida's refuge. It's where she was born and where she dated. It's where she painted many of her most iconic works: The Broken Column, The Warrant. Mexican Functional. Two books, one of Frida, one of Diego. Connected by the bridge symbolized their relationship, united but independent. Frida lived there of some years, though she always returned her blue-colored childhood. Frida has become a global icon, not only
Icon.
Frida has become a global icon, not only for her art but for her life. She is a symbol of resistance, of feminism, of Mexican identity. Her face decorates t-shirts, urban murals, tattoos, but behind the icon is the woman, wanted, strong, and free. The future of Frida and Diego is not just artistic, it is educational, social, and deeply human. In the coming years, their houses will evolve with new technologies, virtual tours, interactive exhibition, artificial intelligence that will all visitors to talk with their words. In the coming years, their homes are going to be muralist with new technologies, virtual tours, interactive exhibition, and artificial intelligence that will all visitors to talk with their words. Children, young people, and artists from around the world are going to keep learning from them. More spaces are going to open on workshops, temporary exhibitions to fall art festivals. Their leasing will stay alive because it speaks of them that never go out of style, long, pain, struggle, freedom. The future of Frida and Diego is not only artistic, it is educational, social, and deeply human.